Ron DeSantis is really out here making these people look dumber than you could possibly imagine, and it is a glorious thing to witness. Now, we are looking at this sign at the island of Martha's Vineyard. Now, I know a lot of you have seen it, but it's still very important to read this and just remember that this is the narrative that they are trying to paint for themselves. And Ron DeSantis just makes them look so incredibly dumb, weak, and exposes their hypocrisy, and it is so damn funny. The moment that a non-white person shows up to their rich elite place, they just freak out. They just lose their minds. It's so damn funny. But here it says, we respect women. We value black lives. We stand with our LGBTQ community members. We stand with immigrants, with refugees, with indigenous peoples, and with people of all faith. We stand with our community. All are welcome here. Hate has no business here. That is such a brave and stunning announcement that you made. And then as soon as a few immigrants show up, that's what Martha's Vineyard starts doing. Build the wall, a big, beautiful wall. Now, of course, that's a meme for all of the left-wing lunatics out there. That is a meme. That is a joke. But watching them lose their minds was so damn funny. But it's starting to get worse. Because right here, listen to this announcement. They are opening up a criminal investigation against Ron DeSantis. Check this out.
We are opening up a case with an investigation with regard to the suspected activities involving the 48 migrants from Venezuela that, as we understand it at this point, the facts of the case at this point, are that on Wednesday, September 14th, here in Bexar County in the city of San Antonio, our understanding is that a Venezuelan migrant was paid what we would call a bird dog fee to recruit approximately 50 migrants from the area around a migrant resource center on San Pedro here in San Antonio. As we understand it, 48 migrants were lured, I will use the word lured, under false pretenses.
It's so amazing how they're so suddenly interested in laws and legalities when it comes to migrants. Pretty interesting how that works out. It's almost like you're walking right into the trap that Ron DeSantis is setting for you.
Into staying at a hotel for a couple of days. They were taken by airplane. At a certain point, they were shuttled to an airplane where they were flown to Florida and then eventually flown to Martha's Vineyard, again, under false pretenses is the information that we have, that they were promised work, they were promised the solution to several of their problems. They were taken to Martha's Vineyard from what we can gather for little more than a photo op, video op, and then they were unceremoniously stranded in Martha's Vineyard.
This is so funny to watch it play out. Now, Charlemagne had this to say, which was pretty funny considering where Charlemagne lies on the political landscape. But check this out.
Republican governors have sent busloads of illegal immigrants to sanctuary cities like New York, D.C., and Chicago with the message of, if you like them so much, they're yours, okay? Well, just in time for Hispanic Heritage Month, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis upped the game by sending 2 planefuls of immigrants to the East Coast elite's favorite vacation island, Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. I personally think it's genius. But I wish that governors like Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott would give Democratic governors and mayors more of a heads up, because then that would expose the hypocrisy of the Democrats, which is they don't want immigrants here either. For months, Republican governors have sent...
And that's all it is. It's all about exposing this left-wing nonsense for what it is. That's all it is. Like, they don't actually care. They don't care. The more that they spew this nonsense out, the more that they put signs out like this, and then when they're faced with the reality of the things that they preach about, they have a mental breakdown. They lose their minds because they want everything else to be your problem. They don't want it to be their problem. They want to tell you how much they support it. And as long as everybody else has to deal with it, It's okay as long as they don't have to deal with it. And that's the Democratic way. That's the left-wing way right there. That's what it's all about. So Ron DeSantis is going to continue to rock the boat. Now, as Robert Barnes said, and I'll play the clip right here, but as Robert Barnes said, it sounds like, according to Robert Barnes, DeSantis and Trump are going to be running together. It's going to be the Trump-DeSantis ticket, and if that's the case, that is an unbeatable ticket.
Trump can partially take credit for it by announcing his campaign and co-campaigning.
I agree. So who's his running mate?
My understanding is it's already decided. It's going to be DeSantis. DeSantis is not going to challenge or contest Trump, and Trump is quietly...
Well, so that's huge. That's what I've heard. You have more context than I do. DeSantis is ready to get behind Trump.
Oh, yeah. In fact, he's already made that agreement. That agreement's already been made. So unless Trump
we'll spend more time on that.
Sure. Well, okay, yeah. So, I mean, it's simple. DeSantis is a very politically savvy, smart guy. He knows that Trump can only run for one term, so this is a unique vice presidential.
He'll be president next.
Exactly.
Perfect.
He'd be president, and he would get 2 terms. A lot of vice presidents have difficulty getting 2 terms because their prior one served 2 terms consecutively. That's not going to happen here. So not only that, DeSantis will be given a lot of power and discretion over.
Because Trump's old and tired.
Exactly, particularly in domestic policy. Trump's strength is his great instinct.
He'll do international while DeSantis handles the country.
Exactly, and that's
perfect.
I mean, that's what he wanted Pence to do. Pence just betrayed him, as we're discovering in the Burke's book and other books. But DeSantis is a much better person. It kills 2 birds with 1 stone. One is Trump needed to moot all this talk of DeSantis challenging him. Secondly,
by the way, this hasn't hit the news yet.
No, it isn't. It isn't public, but it will be by the time. It probably won't be fully public until the convention.
So hopefully that works out, because again, that would be fantastic. And if you thought you saw a meltdown in 2016, you ain't seen nothing yet. If DeSantis and Trump run together, that will create the greatest meltdown we have ever seen. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Apologize. I'm going to be uploading more. I know I told you guys I was not going to abandon you, and I'm not. So I'm going to start doing uploads probably around 9 to 10 p.m. uploads here on this channel, at least daily or at least every other day. So stay tuned for that. Have notifications turned on. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for supporting everything we do. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.